I'm freezing.
I'm hot. Like I'm sweating.
I'm
Okay.
actually freezing. Okay, my phone. Could you imagine I got a call right now? Do you know my ringtone?
Yeah, the
That's my
ow.
text tone.
Oh, no,
My
I don't know your
ringtone?
ringtone.
Jarring. Just tell you, it's jarring.
It's the da da.
No.
Oh.
Okay, now I just gotta play it for you.
Oh, okay.
It literally scares people. Um,
We're recording right now and we haven't actually officially started.
when do we ever officially do
That's a
that?
good point. Sorry, Ficket. I love that because that's how I feel when I get a phone call. That's like.
Someone calls me, I'm like, first off, that's jarring enough. And then I have to see who's calling.
That's actually how I feel when I get a phone call. I'm like,
Yes,
oh,
it's the worst thing.
yes. Oh,
Once
that's
I
funny.
really want to talk to them, I'm like, okay, fine,
Yeah,
it's cool.
that's funny.
But most of the time, I don't want to talk to people on the phone.
Well, just talking on the phone, I feel like is so awkward.
Yeah, hello.
Like
Uh-huh.
I don't
Especially
know.
with my baby dad.
No.
Because the one don't shut up. He never shut up. And the other one is just, I answer the phone and like, silence.
Oh,
And I'm like,
okay.
you called?
Well, and I feel like communication is so much in body language that like when you don't see the body language, you're just like, I don't know how
Oh,
you're
I
reacting
already
to what I'm
know.
saying.
It's not good whenever no one calls me, so nor do I want to talk to him.
But anyway, welcome to the hot,
Hello.
your paranormal hotspot for all things spooky.
I'm freezing, bro.
I'm Brick.
I'm Shisha.
Today we're going to talk about some famous haunted houses.
Love
So, we're getting ready for spooky season. And this is not all that spooky because I am very spooked out
We
by
are
all the
both
spooky
very
research.
spooked out. There's the veil's a lot thinner. I think it's because there's been so much death. Like, so many
Well,
people are
there's
dying.
a huge shift in the world right now.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot to deal with.
It's a lot, and the spiritual realm is all like, hey, yo,
Here
here we are. And so, it's very thin right now.
Yeah,
We both have been
feeling it.
feeling it, seeing it. I was just telling Break, I was looking up something else for my episode, and I was seeing too many things, so I had to put that on pause. Put it on pause, and yeah.
I don't think ever really went over what we're doing for October. Did we? We might have.
What do you mean go over it?
Like to celebrate spooky season.
Oh,
we're doing 13 days of
I
Halloween.
don't think we actually ever said it on the
That's why I'm
actual...
saying. So get ready for that because that's going to be exciting.
It's
The last
very exciting.
13 days in October. You're going to hear from us every single day.
Y'all can't see me dancing, but
It's going to be fun.
it's been
Or
great.
really annoying, whatever you decide.
You know what? I think we're great.
I think we're great too. We're
think we're-
fun. We're
I think
amazing.
we're funny, and our tangents are... I got a burp, but I don't want to burp in this microphone.
Just do it. Ficket will cut it out,
Will
hopefully.
he, though?
Maybe. But anyway, I don't have a whole lot here, and I'm almost certain you've heard of every single one of these. So I figured it's just going to be more of a discussion.
It's a discussion. I think both of our things today need to be discussion based
Yeah.
because
Well,
we
like-
both have we've both been going through it. We're both like,
It's a very busy time of year for us.
yeah. But it's like, I like a good discussion based thing every once in a while.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
It's great.
So I'm going to start with the Winchester Mystery House, which we've briefly discussed this before.
That's the big one that has all the random that one. I would like to go.
Here, these are all places that I would love to visit. One of them, there's no way we'd ever be able to do a ghost investigation in, but it'd be fun to go just to see if I feel anything.
I would go, but I would stay in the main parts. I'm not getting lost in that house. That house actually
Yeah.
freaks me out. There's too
I
many
know, we've
one-way
discussed
stops.
this.
I mean, I understand why she did. She did it because she wanted them, whatever. But I'm an actual human. I'm not a ghost. I can't just go through walls and find my way to the next area.
Because I know we talked about this before, and I know you said you didn't want to go.
I'd stay in the main area.
Okay.
I'm not going up no random stairs.
That's fair.
I'm
I'd love to investigate.
I'll go into the
and
walkway.
Just walk around.
Okay, you get lost.
I
I'll
will.
put an air tag on you. I'll put
Love
a little
it.
string on you.
Perfect.
Maybe even little breadcrumb trails, little Hansel
Yes.
Gretel. I don't know, but
Love it.
I'm not going nowhere besides the main area. 'Cause I'm not getting lost.
Okay, that's fair.
The house scares me.
Because you'll get lost?
Yeah.
See, because to me, you talk about how this house scares you.
I can't backtrack.
Oh, neither can I.
Not
but
for the
it's
life
a
of me.
house. You'll get out eventually. It might be a few days, but
It might be a few days.
but you're not going to be stuck in there forever. There's people who work there who know the house pretty well.
I'm so
Like,
great for that. Give me a map.
there's maps everywhere, I'm pretty sure. They have signs pointing to where things are and stuff too. Like, I feel like
They better, because I swear to God.
I feel like it's probably pretty easy to get lost in there, but also I feel like it's pretty easy to get found as well.
I hope so.
Yeah. But anyway, I thought it was weird that you didn't want to go there because to me, we were talking about going to Bobby Mackey's. To me, Bobby Mackey's is way, like, freakier than the Winchester Mystery House. It just seems to be a lot more demonic.
I can't
And
get lost in Bobby Mackey's.
No, but you could get possessed.
Um,
And I don't feel like you can get possessed at the Winchester Mystery House.
I feel like I put enough positive energy out there. I have a few guardian angels that I don't think would let me get possessed.
Okay. Fair enough.
I also
My ears have not stopped ringing,
I also
by the
think
way.
I probably have like a really big fascination for demons and stuff.
Yes.
And it kind of, who fucking know? Maybe I'll call him a demonologist. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why I'm so, like, demons attract me. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm saying right now. I can't really explain.
That's fair.
how
Well,
I'm
this sounds
feeling
like a
about
whole
it.
different episode, so we'll save that for later.
Yeah.
But for people who don't know what the Winchester Mystery House is, it's in San Jose, California. By the way, there's a lot in California that I want to see. This is one of them.
Yes.
We should plan a trip to California.
It's so expensive.
I know it is. That's why we're gonna plan it and wait until we're like
time.
ready to go there.
A long time.
So most people know the story, but quick overview. Sarah Winchester tragically lost her infant daughter and then her husband shortly after. Her husband's family were the owners of the Winchester rifle, and they were gazillionaires, so when her husband died, she inherited the entire family fortune.
She also didn't like that so many people were killed.
Right. She felt a lot of guilt about her money, yes.
The Winchester
Well, and the fact that
rifles
she
and stuff.
inherited this money through death.
Yeah.
Like, that's, yeah.
She didn't like the fact that the guns killed lots of people.
She felt very guilty about that.
Yeah.
So, shortly after inheriting all of this, she went to see a psychic medium. And the medium told her that all the souls who were killed by the Winchester rifle will forever haunt her unless she moves west and never stops building. So she moves from Connecticut to California and literally does not stop building.
I wonder...
That's the story.
How true that was.
Right.
Like, I really wonder, what, wait, they're all gonna haunt you, but she didn't do anything, you know?
No, but...
That was my ankle.
Oh, dang.
Oh, that felt real good.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad. There's a lot of people believe that Sarah Winchester herself was a psychic medium, but didn't really fully understand her abilities.
I didn't know that. I've never heard that before.
Well, because the story is that the spirits told her what to build and how to build it. Right?
I never heard that either.
Really?
No.
That's the whole reason for the seance room. So there's a seance room in the Winchester Mystery House, which it said that Sarah would go there every night between midnight and 3 a.m. And while she was there, she would ask the spirits for blueprints on what to do next. You never heard that?
No.
Oh, well, there you go. Fun little fact for you.
I just got the chills.
I don't know if it's really a fact, but it's hearsay, at least. Yeah, because it's true. Because I think Sarah Winchester gets painted as a psychotic, crazy person, and I don't think she was.
I don't think she's psychotic or crazy. I think she was doing her best.
I agree. I think she was a spiritual sensitive and not aware of that fact and didn't know how to deal with it.
Oh, 100%.
That's kind of how I see it. But yeah, this place was built for spirits and thus acts as a beacon for spirits. So there's a lot of hauntings that go on there. People have also seen Sarah Winchester herself around her bedroom.
I have heard that before.
Yep, which is the same room she died in. What was it? I think it was a Sam and Colby episode.
Probably.
Yeah, but it was Selena Spooky Boo actually saw Sarah Winchester when they were at the mystery house.
Really?
Yeah.
I love her.
And it was really weird. They were like in the hallway of, what is it? What is that hallway with all the fireplaces? The hallway of fires, I think. What did they call it?
Something like that.
Something like that. But there's a hallway that's just all fireplaces, and they were in that hallway. And Selena just like turns and just kind of like, guys, we gotta go this way. And she explains she saw Sarah Winchester, and she walks right into Sarah Winchester's bedroom.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Which to me is a little crazy.
Side note, I love her.
Because she didn't even know.
I love her sleepwalking videos.
Oh, me too. Me too. I just love her in general.
She's amazing.
She is.
She drives a hearse. Can you talk about it?
I love that.
I would never.
No. I mean, I might.
I would never. There's this hearse in Hastings that usually around this time they put a little skeleton in the front seat.
Love that. Love that.
It's kind of funny, but no.
We got to get a skeleton to hang out with us while we do our podcast. A friend for Harold.
We're gonna put him
right in between us. He can sit on my laptop.
Oh. Okay.
Not that it matters. We don't have video anymore anyway.
Not right now.
No, we'll get it back eventually. So, yeah, that's the Winchester Mystery House. That's all I have written down for that, but it's a fascinating place. I would love to go, and I hear there's lots of spirits there.
Well, yeah, it's in California. California's just a bunch of ley lines anyway.
It is. Well, and also this place was built to house spirits. Like, that's the specific purpose.
That's the point of it. And, like, that's why there's stairways to nothing and doors open to walls and just...
Yeah.
Did they have kids?
Sarah Winchester?
Yeah.
She just had that one baby who died.
Okay. That's right.
She had a niece who lived at the house for a while.
Okay.
But other than that, I think, yeah.
Okay.
The other thing there, too, that was this, they had a safe. Or Sarah had a safe. And it was like a safe within a safe within a safe. And so, like, after she died, they had to, like, bust it open. And they're like, there's got to be something really cool in here. It's got to be amazing. And when they finally got it open, it was an envelope with a lock of her daughter's hair. And I think she had her husband's hair as well. And that's, like, all she had in the safe. And within a safe within a safe.
I feel that, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's precious. My mom has a lock of my sister's hair.
Yeah.
So, like... And that's, like, she has, like, a locket.
Yeah.
That has, like, it's like a box, but she had to take it off and couldn't wear it because my little brother at the time was only, like, 11 months old or something when my sister died. Not even. He wasn't even a year old, but he would one time he smashed his head onto it. And they could see, like, the design of, like, the box on his forehead. I love that. And Mom was like,
we'll take this off for now.
Take this off for right now because it's a metal box. And so, like, and, like, yeah, they do, you know, when they die, they ask if you do want a lock of your loved one's hair. And they, you know, she was being cremated anyway. So it was like, now or never.
Yeah.
So they took off quite a big chunk and she has it in an envelope.
Nice.
In a safe.
Yeah.
So
right.
It's a very precious thing. It's like, thinking that it's a very beautiful thing. It's very sad.
Well, and you want it to be fireproof as well, right? Like, that's kind of the idea. I think putting it in a safe.
In a safe, yeah.
Hair is pretty flammable.
I'd say so. I'd say so.
So yeah, that's the Winchester Mystery House. Now we're going to move to Washington, D.C. Talking about the White House. And this is the house where we probably can't do a paranormal investigation in this house.
Nor would I ever want to go near this place.
Why?
The White House.
I would love to go to the White House. Are you kidding me? This is one of the oldest houses in America.
Yeah, but a lot of dummies have lived there.
Oh, for sure. But
you don't got to get into politics.
There's also so much history there. And
I want to go to Washington, D.C.
Oh, I've been to Washington, D.C. It's really fun.
They have a slave museum, like a black history museum. Smithsonian. And they have an actual slave ship.
Listen, their museums are unrivaled.
I know.
I went to the Holocaust Museum. Listen, walking into that museum is an experience.
Well, that's also why I want to go. I want to go to the Holocaust Museum, and I want to go to the Black History one because like that.
Yeah, that one wasn't there when I went.
That one hits home for me. And they have like an actual like slave ship there. Like I just it's just like.
No, that'd be cool to go to.
I want to go, but I know there's a lot of spirits and history because all these artifacts
like I said,
hold energy.
Their museums are unrivaled, and I just remember walking into the Holocaust Museum. First off, to walk in there, it's a hallway, and on either side, it's just like glass panels and piles of shoes.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
And you walk into immediately, you just feel so like heavy.
Well, yeah.
And like
all the
and that's before you even realize like what is there.
Their shoes were taken.
Yeah. So anyway, but the White House. So this is the house in which the President of the United States and his family reside in. For anyone who doesn't know.
If you're not from here.
You might, yeah, that's true. Well, if you're not from here, you might not know.
I mean, like, I don't know.
John Adams, who was the second president of the United States, was the first president to live in the White House. George Washington, the first president, kind of helped build the White House. It was his approval that got the White House built. So, the Adams family moved in the 1800s. It's an old house. In 1862, the White House was home to the Lincolns. This is kind of when the ghost activity starts.
I love Abraham Lincoln.
Well, listen, Mary Todd Lincoln, his wife, was very much into the spiritualist movement. Very much so. They had a son named Willie who had tragically died. And so Mary would hold seances in the White House.
You know what? People who were not real, for the time of people really not being in and all this stuff being really taboo, so many famous people and rich people did seances, and I'm just really confused because I'm like,
well, because it's that desire to hear from your passed on loved one.
Oh, trust
right,
me.
it's gonna outweigh a lot of fear that people have.
But also, like, it was a time where that shit was so like not okay, and people like freaked out.
Well, Mary Todd Lincoln, I think, had a lot to do with bringing spiritualism to the forefront, especially in America. Because there's also that famous picture with her deceased husband standing behind her.
That man was tall as fuck.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, apparently it was a form of dwarfism. Did you know that?
Being too tall?
Yeah. Because his bones were, like, disproportionate. Like, it's a form of dwarfism.
That's so weird.
Right?
He was so fucking tall. I want to know how he said, men were short back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, it was just kind of weird that he was so tall.
Oh, yes. So, anyway, that's kind of the start of the hauntings at the White House. In the 1860s, a man by the name of Jeremiah Smith, commonly referred to as Jerry, worked at the White House as a footman, a cook, butler, doorman, and an official duster.
That's...
I love that he was given the title official duster.
Official duster? Say you're fucking maid, bro. What the hell? Official duster.
Official duster. I love it. I absolutely love it. He worked there for 35 years before retiring. So that's why he had all these different roles, because he was kind of...
Damn.
And upon retirement...
Well, they paid him well.
I assume he did if he was there for 35 years.
I mean, shit.
So, upon retirement, he claimed that during his time working there, he had seen the ghost of Abraham Lincoln, Ulysses S. Grant, McKinley, can't remember his first name. Is it John McKinley?
I think it's John McKinley.
John McKinley. And a lot of first ladies, which he didn't name any of the first ladies, which is really annoying, but
You know, I was in 5th grade. This president's thing, there's a whole thing about we did it when I was in 5th grade.
Okay.
And in 5th grade, we were, like, numbered and shit. And I was always number, like, 16, because it was based off of, like, your last name.
Okay.
And I hated it, because I always wanted 13, because 13's my lucky number.
Yeah.
But I always was 16 in every class, and it bothered me. And so, I think Eunice S. Grant's the 16th
Ulysses
president.
S. Grant.
Is the 16th president of the United States.
Oh, funny.
So
So
I
you
had to do a project
on Ulysses
on
S.
him.
Grant.
I had to draw this man.
How the frick do you draw a person? Listen,
It was awful.
Did a stick figure count? 'Cause
No.
that'd be my drawing.
No, I had to draw his dude's face like a little portrait, make a portrait, and then they put it on the wall on the hallway.
I love
It was
that.
awful.
That's
It
amazing.
was awful. I think I could draw.
That's really funny.
Let alone draw in 5th grade. Come on, bro.
Oh, if it was 5th grade, everyone's drawing had to be terrible, except that one person in class who was super artistic and did a really beautiful
in
portrait.
5th grade, everyone sucked. It
Oh,
was
that's
in my
good.
class. They all sucked. This one dude that I had a crush on, his name was Tanner Nelson. Hi, Tanner.
Shout out Tanner.
Tanner. He ain't fucking listening. That's for damn sure. I had a crush on him, but ever got a crush on him. He had Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, listen, one of the best
And
presidents.
he, like, dude looked dead.
I mean, he is.
He is, but he looked deader than. He's like their. We had to like copy like their presidential portrait,
Okay. I love that.
and it was not good.
I absolutely love
It was
that.
not good. It was awful.
Anyway, my ears have not stopped ringing, by the way. Since we sat down on this couch, my ears started ringing.
Pulse in my right ear.
Yeah, you still feel it?
Still feel it. It's coming. Goes stronger and lower, and it's.
Well, fun. So anyway, Lincoln is a big ghost at the White House. A lot of people have claimed to see him. He apparently has been seen by First Lady Grace Coolidge, Prime Minister Winston Churchill.
Who's great? Churchill.
Yeah.
Shit.
And Queen Wilhelmina of the Netherlands.
I love that name.
Right?
That's a beautiful name.
Isn't it? So those are all the famous people that have claimed to
Well,
see.
Abraham Lincoln did do the work.
I think I have like a hair sliver in my back.
How
Anyway.
the fuck that happened, bro?
I don't know. Listen, I didn't even... Oh, I did cut hair yesterday.
I didn't even cut hair yesterday. Oh, wait. No, I did.
Anyway, that's really irrelevant. It was just bothering me. But anyway. Yeah, so that's the White House.
The White House, I feel like
There's
there
a
should
lot
be
of history.
more.
Well,
What
there
is
probably
that?
is more, just people don't talk about it
What
because
is
it's
the one
supposed to be
president that
known
had
for
the-
housing
that
a
had the
president.
affair?
Which one? There's a
I
lot
know,
of
but
them.
there's the one that had like a really, really bad one, and like,
Clinton?
no.
Andrew Jackson. I don't know if he had an affair, but he was kind of a terrible president, and it sucks that he's under 20.
I can't remember, but there's like some
I'm
shit.
looking it up. Presidents who have had affairs. Are you talking about Nixon? Because he didn't
No.
really have an affair. He just got outed for bugging people's phones.
I just said fucking, I said, huh? It's really disgusting. No, it was like, no. I listened to it like
So
on a
9 U.S.
podcast.
presidents with affair allegations. So, okay, well, this is annoying. There's a lot of pop-ups here. Give me a minute. Roosevelt,
No,
Eisenhower,
no,
John F. Kennedy,
no. The first lady pretty much
Lyndon
made all
B.
the
Johnson.
rules and like signed all the bills because her husband.
Ford,
I don't know. Wait, no. I'm thinking of two different things now. I think I don't know.
H.W. Bush,
No,
Bill Clinton. Those are it.
no. Okay, then. I don't
Oh, and
know.
W. Bush. Wait, W. Bush was accused? And Trump, which no one really cares what he does, unfortunately. Those are all the presidents accused of having affairs.
Okay, then maybe this is something different. I swear it was a president, though. Because it was the White House, and they had to, like, hide it.
Are you talking about Roosevelt? It wasn't an affair, but he had very serious health issues. And like he was the one who I think had polio, and they tried to hide that from the public, and so he was wheelchair bound, but anytime he had to be out in the public, he had to like force himself to walk because they would not allow him to be in a wheelchair in front of the American people.
Which
really dumb.
fuck?
Yep. I think it was Roosevelt.
Fuck the Kennedy's dad. I'm just gonna say that.
Kennedy's dad.
Yeah. John F. Kennedy's dad.
What's with his dad?
He's an awful fucking person who did a lobotomy on his sister.
Oh.
And
I didn't know any of this.
Ruined her life and then put her in a fucking insane asylum because it didn't help with her thing, made her unable to talk. Hid it from his wife, so his wife didn't know where her daughter was for 20
that's
years.
upsetting.
He literally, the sister to the dad, the mom had the other sister look to the lobotomies,
Mm-hmm.
and the sister said, "Don't do it. It has worse effects than good effects." And the dad said, and took the daughter, Mary, I believe her name was Mary.
Everybody's name was Mary, though.
Yeah, to get this lobotomy. And she went from reciting poetry, able to talk during this lobotomy, to not being able to talk, having worse outbursts, and all of this. So the dad just put her in a fucking,
Oh, that's upsetting.
home.
Yeah.
With nuns, where she was doing, she's doing, but then didn't tell the mom or anyone where the hell she was at for 20 years.
Oh.
The mom didn't know where she's at. They knew she was alive and out there. The dad wouldn't say anything until he died.
That's upsetting.
And the mom found her, went to go see her, and the mom thought she was running to give her a hug, but in actuality, Mary was running to go beat up her mom because she thought her mom
put her
like
in
she
there.
like didn't know, like she like knew like my mom wasn't there, my mom left me, but she couldn't comprehend.
I can see in her mind that her mom let that happen, right? Like that was
right when the mom, but she didn't know that like their dad did this without the mom knowing.
Right.
It's a very sad. If you want to hear about it, it's on Bailey Sarian's Dark History.
Okay.
About lobotomy.
Interesting. Ugh. God. Ugh.
And how that was a crazy episode.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
That sounds crazy.
So sad.
Ick.
So
lobotomies are
dead.
definitely...
They don't work.
No,
Stop messing with the brain, okay?
Oh, man. There's so much about the brain that we still don't know.
But shoving ice picks through people's eyeballs.
I don't understand how anyone thought that was a good idea.
Help. Okay? They don't help. Let me say it again. Shoving ice picks through people's eyeballs or drilling holes.
That's going to be so loud.
Exactly. Or drilling holes into their head does not help with mental health problems.
I'm so sorry. She's yelling straight into the microphone.
Get therapy. Take some medication.
But anyway, we're going to move on. We're going back to California. This is actually the last house that I have here, but I have the most information on this one, and definitely a bucket list of mine. This is the Whaley house.
The Whaley house?
Wait, you don't know this house? I'm
Breathe.
so excited. I'm so excited.
Breathe.
So, this is in San Diego, California. It's now a museum.
Okay.
The history of this house is wild.
Okay.
So, in 1856, a man named Thomas Whaley purchased this land and built this house for him and his family. At the time, they had 3 kids. They eventually will have 6 kids.
That's a dream.
Huh? You said that's a dream?
Yeah.
That's more of a nightmare for me.
For you.
But anyway, this house was built on land that was previously used as a public execution site. Mr. Whaley knew this. Decided it didn't matter.
You fucked up, my guy.
So this house was already haunted
Yes.
before it was even built.
Mhm.
And it just gets worse and worse and worse. And it's just, it seems like fun though. Like, I don't know. Anyway,
Fun.
just let me get to it. So,
Just
just
let me
wait. Just
get
wait.
there, okay?
Not long after they move in,
Mhm.
their 18-month-old son, Thomas, died of
That's it.
scarlet fever. Little Tommy Jr. I know.
When you say it like that, little
I'm
Tommy
sorry.
Jr.
I'm sorry. Shortly after that, someone set fire. Oh, I forgot to mention. So this house was built to be their home, and also Thomas owned a general store that he ran out of his house. So like the downstairs was a general store, and then they all lived upstairs.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
So.
Awful.
Oh, whoa. My right ear just got really loud with the ringing. That was just a drip in the shower.
Oh, it's like what?
So shortly after little Tommy Jr. died, someone set fire to their general store, which was also their house.
Exactly. That's why you don't do it.
So they ended up moving to San Francisco. After an earthquake, honestly, my right ear is like ringing so loud right now, it's hard for me to focus.
No, I hear someone walking. There's no way that's
There's no one walking.
I'm hearing it.
That's water drips in the shower.
No, I'm hearing it upstairs.
That might be Franklin.
Franklin has not made that. Franklin is not that big.
Okay. I'm just gonna be quiet for a minute just to kind of regather myself.
This is a lot. What is going on?
I gotta relax my shoulders.
Bring it down.
Yeah.
Chiropractor's gonna be mad at you.
Ugh, that's okay. He thinks my
Rachel.
name is Rachel. Anyway, so after an earthquake in 1868, they moved back to San Diego and fixed up this old house that had previously burned down. So, in 1868, after they had rebuilt this house, one of the upstairs bedrooms was converted into a theater and rented out to the Tanner Troupe, which was a local theater troupe.
Into a theater? The top part of the house.
There was just a bedroom in the top part of the house. It could hold 150 people, standing room only. Listen,
I'm sorry.
That's why I'm saying
I'm
this
sorry.
house has a fascinating history. It was used for anything and everything.
I don't want that.
Well, you don't have to have that.
Good. I'm not.
Listen, Thomas Whaley was a very entrepreneurial, spirited man. So
not
he found
everything needs.
he found very unique ways to make money.
Thank God we have laws now against that
Such
shit.
as turning an upstairs bedroom into a theater and renting it out to a theater troupe.
My question: how fucking big is that bedroom, bro?
It's still there, and they have like the seats there, stuff, because they just had like benches in there, so most of it was standing room, and people who got there first could sit down. But it's still set up as the way it was.
Like that has to be fucking huge then.
I mean, it's probably about as big as this room here.
There's no way in hell
150 people
people
standing.
No.
Yes.
No.
We could
No.
easily.
Are you on drugs?
No, I'm just saying, because you can fit at least 10 people there. At least 12 people here. That's 160 if you spread them out. See what I'm getting at?
No, 'cause that sounds awful.
Oh, I didn't say it was comfortable.
You can't enjoy shit.
I did not say it was comfortable.
There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell.
Listen, that's how people enjoyed theater in the 1860s. Why are you looking at me like that? That's fairly normal. Back in Shakespeare's time, people would stand shoulder to shoulder to watch his plays.
Look.
This was like
I went to general,
pre-COVID.
I went to general admission at the grandstand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was VIP, so I was there first. So I was at the front.
Okay.
But I about fought every single.
Yeah. Stop looking at the squirrels outside.
I didn't know what it was. I about fought every single person that was near me. Why? Because they were touching me.
Okay, but that's fairly normal back in this day and age when you go to see a show. That's how you would see it.
See, all you're seeing is the back of someone's head,
Pretty
and all
much.
you're smelling is people's BO.
I mean, yeah.
Because people
But it was
forget
an
what deodorant
experience.
and body spray is.
Well, I don't think it
and
existed
back in the day,
then.
they didn't put enough of their herbs or whatever type of concoction they would make on them to make it smell nice, okay?
Well, if everybody smells, you stop smelling it.
No.
I know that
my nose is still going to be assaulted either way, and my face is going to...
We're getting way off topic. Can I talk about the Whaley house now?
Yeah. That's ADHD for you guys.
Oof. So anyway, 17 days after opening night, Tanner Thomas, who was the head of the Tanner troupe, actually just kind of dropped dead backstage after the show.
Aneurysm?
I don't know. It was
You don't know?
the 1868. I don't know if they had
Just dropped dead.
He just dropped dead.
Probably an aneurysm.
So the troupe was disbanded within the year, and they kind of stopped having shows in the theater, but it was still there. In
That's
18
Just dropped dead.
right? He's the second person to die in this house because the first was Tommy Jr. Aside from all the executions that happened before the house was built.
Yeah, that land is not...
There's more people to die in this house coming up. 2 more.
Oh, how many people are we talking about? Because you're
There's
acting
2
like
more.
there's like 10, 15, 20.
Well, probably.
Oh.
Because we don't know much
Execution?
about the executions before, aside from Yankee Jim is the famous one.
Yankee
But
Jim.
we'll get there. Yeah,
Yankee Jim.
Yankee Jim.
You know, people from the South call us Yankees up here.
Yeah. I don't understand why that's an insult.
I don't understand why they call us Yankees. We're not by Boston.
No, but we're in the North. The Yankees is the term from the Civil War. That's what the Union Army was called. You didn't know that?
No, because now I want to fight this person.
I think that's where the term comes from. Maybe I'm wrong. But that just means, like, a northerner.
They're about to get my boot up their ass for calling me a Yankee.
It's a good thing, I think. Oh. Never mind. It comes from the late 17th century. From Dutch? What the heck? Oh, but here, yeah, it's a term for an American or someone from the northeast coast of the United States.
Not in the Northeast. We're in the Midwest.
You know, a lot of people mistake it for the Northeast.
I don't know why everyone thinks Minnesota is like by New York. Like,
Well, the Yankees
they either think
were part of the Union Army.
yes, but like they either think that we're by New York or that we're by Oregon. I don't know why people think Minnesota is not where it is. I literally have to, I'm like, we're
Yeah, right here,
literally in
during-
the middle of
So I was right here. During the Civil War, the Northerners were called Yankees, and the Southerners were called rebels. So we're not technically Yankees, but the whole northern hemisphere of the United States are
but I still don't understand.
historically
People
Yankees.
don't understand that Minnesota's not exactly in the middle of the United States. Damn near.
It's very middle, but very north.
We're north, but we're in the middle of the north.
Yeah, Midwest.
How is your ear?
It's fine. It's not as bad as it was before,
Okay.
but it's still, I mean, both my ears are still ringing. So I don't know what that is. That was just... Why are you looking at me like that? You look very concerned.
I don't know if I continue with the Whaley house.
You're making me nervous. You look very concerned, and I saw your thoughts go through your head, and you thought, nope, I can't tell her that because it'll freak her out, and then you didn't say anything. No, did you not think
No.
that? Okay.
No.
That's what it looked like you thought, and it freaked me out. So anyway, In 1869. Oh, this is a mess. In 1869, one of the oh, no. In
The spirits are messing
1869.
with us, bro.
Listen.
They're messing with us, bro. Y'all can tell.
I've felt off all week. We were talking about this earlier.
We've both been off all week.
But just, oof. Something's gotta give. Anyway, 1869. The Whaleys were paid $65 a month by the county of San Diego to have their house be used as a courthouse. So they added a courtroom onto their house. The courtroom's still there. That's why I'm saying this, like, it's a fascinating history.
This is so
There's, like,
fucking
everything
weird,
and everything.
bro.
They have a general store, a courthouse, and a theater, and it's their house.
This is fucking bizarre, bro.
That's why I'm saying I
And
want to go here.
$65 a month.
That was a lot in the
I know. That's what I'm saying.
1860s.
Shit,
Yeah,
that's pennies.
right? It was used as a courthouse for a really, really long time.
Hope they up their pricing, their payments as inflation.
They might have.
Hopefully.
I don't think inflation was as fast in the 1800s
I
as it
wish
is
that
now.
bitch could slow the fuck down. I just
Right?
spent $70 to fill my car.
Ooh.
70.
I had to pay cash for gas the other day because I lost my credit card and my debit card. Long story. But not really. I just lost my wallet. That's the story.
But your wallet should have been where the hell it should have been, in your purse, like always.
Right. So I had to pay cash for gas the other day, and I had never done that in my life. And the amount of anxiety I felt walking in there to pay cash was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, fuck that. I will do anything in my power to not have to pay cash.
It's so dumb. I don't know why. Like, there's no reason to be anxious about it.
There really isn't, but I don't want to do
But
it.
that's what criminals do. That's what I think when I walk in there to pay cash for gas, which the only time I've ever done it was this week.
See, but my grandma doesn't have a checking account.
Oh, gosh.
Never has.
That makes me nervous.
Never has.
Yeah.
Never. She literally pays cash for everything unless she's like,
So does she go to the bank every week to take cash out of her savings?
no, she has no savings account. She just has cash.
How does she cash checks?
She just goes to a bank and cashes her check.
Oh.
She goes to the bank
that the check is from.
That the check is from, and
Yeah.
she cashes it.
Okay.
She doesn't. She's never once. I'm like,
That
she
makes
has
me
like
so nervous.
She has like
She's
a Walmart card. So if she wants to buy something online for somebody that, because normally if she buys stuff online, she asks me or my cousins or my aunt, my mom.
Yeah.
Then she'll give us the cash.
Okay.
For whatever the pricing is, she'll give us the cash and we buy it for her off of, Etsy,
Yeah.
Amazon, whatever. But when my brother was in prison, you have to put money on the phones.
Oh, yeah.
When he was first in, it wasn't COVID time.
Okay.
So you had to put money on the phone, but during COVID time, all calls were free.
Okay.
So she got a Walmart card, and she would just go to Walmart every week or whatever, put money on the card, use the card, and put it in, and that was what it was. But she never once had a bank. Like,
This microphone was unplugged. We'll see how that works. Okay, sorry. Continue.
but like she never had a bank. She pays cash for everything.
That makes me very nervous.
And so whenever she goes to get gas, she would either she goes in or she sends whoever she's with in if they're able to, if they're old enough. And so for a long time,
you had to go in.
when she would bring me to school, I'd be like, I need this on.
Oh.
I would just walk in and say, I need some on 5, and I walk out.
Yep.
And they'd be like, oh, regular, yeah. And then but now I'm all like, because for one, a lot of pumps now are prepaid.
Yeah, a lot of them don't even let you pay cash.
No, you can pay cash, but you can't even pump your gas first.
Oh, right. You have to go in. Yeah, you have to go in.
Pay in first.
Well, and that's what I did. I went in and I said, I want to put this down on 5. And then I was like, okay. Then I went back out. I literally ran out of there, too. I'm like,
the only place that I don't get anxiety about paying cash for gas is at the gas station that my son's dad works at.
Because you know the person working there.
Well, and I know all of them. If they all like friends with my moms and my aunts,
that's awesome.
And all of that, and so like they just
I need a
know
gas
who
station
I am.
like that.
So they give me, for one, they give me their discount.
Nice.
For two, it's like, hi, Nikisha. I'm like, hi, I need this on. They go, okay. Or they'll be like, how much, hun? because I know my car. How much? I'm like, 20. Like, okay. So,
Nice.
so that's, if I have to pay cash, I'm going to that one because I'm not going
Nice.
nowhere else.
Well, this was bad. I was literally down to 6 miles left in my car. I was like, oh, I really need gas. But I was hoping to get my new card before I needed it.
Wish my gas gauge how many miles I had. That would give me a lot more ease.
It is nice. Well, it's also pretty anxiety because I'm like, okay, I think I can make it home because home is only this many miles, and
see, that would give me like that would like put me at ease though, because I'm like, I see that it's low, and then I'm like, can I make it home though?
But there's always that like concern that how accurate is it?
It better be fucking accurate, else that shit's broken.
Well, I don't know.
You know, we did say this was going to be a discussion episode.
We just didn't say what we were going to discuss.
We need a little break, a little monotony with, because I see someone standing right here.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Stop.
It's not menacing.
What do they look like?
There's no figure.
It's just a shadow?
It's a shadow.
Okay.
Someone's just here. It's cold right here, too.
Yeah.
Someone's here.
That's where they always are.
Yeah, next to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
But it's cool. But it's not, I don't feel threatened.
That's good.
It's not menacing. I'm not scared.
Good.
You feel scared?
I mean, a little bit.
Why?
I don't know. I'm very disoriented in like my own body. I don't like. Yes.
What have you had?
I've had some waffles. I had a croissant. I had some coffee, and I had a little bit of energy drink.
You've had too much caffeine for your body.
It's possible.
You've had too much caffeine. You don't drink that much.
No, I don't. I've been having energy drinks a lot more recently just because I've had a lot going on, and sleep is a hot commodity that is hard to come by when I have a lot to do. And it's annoying when I'm tired, but I can't sleep because I have too much to do.
Yeah, you're having too much caffeine.
That could be it. But I've felt off all week.
Me too.
And I feel,
But yeah, there is someone chilling right here.
Okay. Cool.
Don't be scared. They're nice. From what I can tell, they haven't done anything.
I'm not really scared. I'm just kind of like uneasy because I don't, like, I just feel, like I said, I feel, I don't really know how to describe it. My ears are still ringing. They have been ringing since I sat down on this couch.
Yeah. And I've heard my pulse in my ear.
Yeah.
My right ear only. Since we sat down on this couch. I just
saw a little thing fly over there.
I've been seeing lots of orbs too.
Yeah.
Flying in and out of my view and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We put this background up here, right? Mm-hmm. And it's very dark.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier for me to see things on this background.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Especially if they're like white orb things, which is what I see on this background.
Yeah, I've been seeing lots of orbs, which I've never really seen orbs.
Oh, I've always seen orbs.
In person. I see lots of shadows.
I don't see very many shadows. I see lots of orbs.
I see lots of shadows mainly.
Yeah.
And not really a lot of orbs. But recently, a lot of orbs have been like...
I'm going to say recently within the past like 6 months or so. So this has been like ongoing for a while, but I've seen a blue orb.
Really?
Quite frequently, yeah.
Where? Here?
Everywhere.
Everywhere?
Yeah. Oh. So I just like to think that that's kind of like one of my spirit guides.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And I feel like... I don't know, I've been seeing lots more shadow people and orbs, a mixture of them lately.
Yeah, I haven't really been seeing shadow people.
And like normally I don't see
knock on wood
shadow figures in my home that is haunted.
Yeah.
Mind you.
Yeah.
The ghost normally doesn't show himself.
Okay.
They're very, not normally. But I don't think the shadow figure that I'm seeing.
Okay, dude, my ears are just like filling up with pressure. I'm sorry. Keep going.
But the shadow figure that I'm seeing doesn't get off the vibe of like, like I've been around you my entire life type of vibe. It's more of like a...
I've been in this house my entire life type of vibe.
It's more of like new.
Oh, okay. So probably just checking you out because you're progressing spiritually.
I am progressing spiritually a lot.
Which I feel like can attract a lot of weird entities and stuff like that. Well,
because they're just curious. They're all like, you're new here. Mm-hmm. Like, you haven't... It's a weird thing to feel.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But nothing scares me. Like, even now, like, it's more comforting.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I've been watching a lot of stuff lately, and normally I would get racing, I get anxiety induced by some of the things.
Yeah.
And I've been very calm.
Nice.
Very calm and very just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. That's nice.
It is nice. It's a nice feeling.
It is a very different experience, I would say, experiencing like a what's the word? Like, because I've had, with my ghost experiences,
Mm-hmm.
I've had both where I've been like extremely anxious and uncomfortable,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of like, hey, just here to hang out.
Yeah.
And they're very different.
Well, I feel like the ones that are, hey, I'm just here to hang out and to see what you're doing is like, they're like, oh, you're just new. I'm not used to you being around here, being so open like that. And then once it's like the anxiety induced one, it's when they don't make their intentions known. So my thing is, I feel like experience can make their intentions known. Like, oh, they're not bad. They're not here to cause harm. And then, some like make it very clear, like, hey, I'm just here to see what's going on and to tell you what you want to know.
Mm-hmm.
And then other ones, they don't know how they feel about you. So they don't give off the intention of like, I'm just here.
Right.
To, whatever, to figure out what you want and why you're here. So I'm going to keep kind of like a...
Was that you?
It was... No.
I don't even want to say what I just heard. Okay, I just heard a growl. Sorry, continue.
I don't feel freaked out, though.
You don't?
No.
Because that was...
I feel calm.
A long growl.
I feel calm.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Okay.
We're good. Like I was saying, like, they don't... If they make their intentions known, it's not as scary. But when they don't make their intentions known, or when they're there to be scary,
mm-hmm.
and to be...
Well, I think when they're there to be scary, I think that's a sign of evil. Right?
To a certain extent, yeah. Because some spirits are just mean, just because...
Well, fear is such
angry.
a strong emotion that it's easy for the evil things to feed off of.
Exactly. So
and they can't feed off of love, which is a stronger emotion than fear. So, anyway.
Correct. So that's my thing. I just feel like once they make their intentions known, like good intention.
I don't know how they make their intentions known, I guess.
You feel it.
Okay. I don't know. We'll see.
Sure will.
Anyway, in 1885, this episode is all over the place.
But it's cool.
Yeah, it is interesting.
It's a nice little break refresher before we get into like
the real spooky
the
stuff.
Real spooky nitty gritty shit of October.
Oof, we're getting there, folks. Next week, actually, is our first episode in October. Why are you... Because this is coming out the last week in September. So next week...
It is the 17th of September right now. It's just...
Yeah.
I don't know. It's also sad because, like, my son is turning 5. So
oh, yeah. His birthday is October...
2nd.
I was going to say 1st. That's why I didn't say anything.
October 2nd. So that's... Yeah.
So anyway, 1885, their daughter Violet had married someone named George T. Bertolacci.
That's an awful name.
Well, and it might not even be his real name.
Oh.
Because 2 weeks after they got married, he disappeared, left her a letter saying that he was a con artist and married her for her money. So... I don't know why I just got chills. That's why I'm just like, oh.
I'm a con artist and I married you for your money.
Yeah. So at the age of 22.
And now they can get divorced.
Well,
Or
they did get
they
divorced.
could use that to get divorced.
Yeah, they definitely did get divorced. But at the age of 22, largely in part to this incident, she unfortunately shot herself in the backyard. Her dad found her, brought her into the house, and she died within 15 minutes.
She must have been very, very upset because quite literally,
Well, and this was like a huge scandal for the family too, because this was in the
women
1800s.
and
Divorce is not okay then.
divorce is not okay for one, which
And I
divorce
think-
is fine.
And I think she actually really loved this man.
Yeah, which is that's the thing. That's how you can tell she's really heartbroken because
Mm-hmm.
divorce, yes, it should have never been a shameful thing. It's not a shameful
No.
thing. Get fucking divorced. If
Exactly.
you're not happy, get
You're in charge of your own
divorced.
life.
Exactly. But then also, like, she must have been, like you said, it must have really cared because women don't ever do things that cause a mess when they kill themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They normally, it's a overdose, something of the sort, but never anything traumatizing. They always do it in a way where it's a clean, not traumatizing type of thing
Mm-hmm.
because they don't want to have their family to deal with that.
Right.
They always say most of the time women before they commit suicide will go and like get their hair done and get their nails done so that everything so that when they do have to like be showed,
Mm.
they're already
Yeah.
prepped and ready to go. And so and they always do it in a way like more like mainly a big thing for women is like overdose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something
Yeah, I can see that.
super simple, you know, just like
Yeah.
so.
So yeah,
That's how you can tell that she was really upset about it because
I think she was very much
because
upset
women
about it.
because women shooting themselves
Mm-hmm.
very rare, very 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 fucking rare for a suicide. That's mainly more common in men,
Yeah.
100%.
So that was the third death in the house since the Whaleys lived there.
That's sad. That one's really
Yeah,
sad.
that's a really sad one.
That is so sad.
In 1913, Anna Whaley, who was the matriarch of the family, died in the house at 80 years old. I'm pretty sure she died of old
Does
age.
she still live there?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, this was their home for a very, very
At
long
least that one
time.
wasn't tragic.
Well, and that's why it's called the Whaley house, because they lived there forever, and I think they were the only family to live there.
And they don't have any kids. Their one kid died.
Well, they had a lot of kids, but the kids...
Oh wait, they had 6.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had 6 kids. I think, I want to say 3 of them died before the parents.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That is awful.
Mm-hmm.
That-
Yeah.
Seeing
So it's just a very, like, a lot of tragedy happened
Yeah.
with the Whaley family,
that's
which makes sense why this place is
especially
haunted.
when your kids dying before you shouldn't be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's awful.
Yeah, 2 of them actually died in the house, which we already went over.
That's awful. It's so
But,
sad.
In 1914, a year after Anna's death, their son Frank also died in the house at the age of 59. They say he died of rheumatism, which I didn't know you could die from that, but that's inflammation of the joints and muscles. I didn't think that was something you could die
You
from.
can die from that?
Apparently. That's what they said he died of. So I'm just like, oh,
Well, your
okay.
lungs a muscle.
I suppose it depends on where.
So inflammation.
Yeah.
Fluid and shit.
I just like need to breathe now. So, first off, with the hauntings of this house, moving on now to hauntings. What just happened with
I
you?
lost my
You what?
I lost my grip.
Oh, gotcha. So, the Whaleys themselves would actually talk about a ghost in their house, which was named Yankee Jim.
But
So-
the dude that the
Yeah, so this guy was hung on the property before the house was built. There's actual record of this. His name was Jim Robinson. People called him Yankee Jim. He was hung for being a thief.
That's a mood.
And what?
That's a mood.
Mm-hmm. And apparently his hanging was a big spectacle. A lot of people came out to watch it.
Really?
Yeah. But he is seen and heard throughout the house still, even to this day. But the Whaleys would talk about there's an archway in the house that Thomas Whaley specifically built where the gallows were. I don't know if he did this on purpose or
I'm
not,
sorry.
but
I
but there's this archway in this house that the Whaleys, a lot of them have said they've seen Yankee Jim swinging in that archway. So
I'd piss my pants. If I just saw somebody swinging.
yeah, no, it's definitely not okay. And like, the positioning of it makes me think that Thomas Whaley did it purposefully. Because, like, the archway is in the exact same spot where people were hung. I don't get it. But anyway.
I can't. Like, if I... I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would react to that. Like, that's just...
Yeah.
All right.
But that's why, I think a lot of the Whaleys moved out of the house when they were old enough to.
That makes sense.
Yep.
I don't fault them for that.
Yep.
Because the one thing that the ghost in my house hasn't done was showed us where he himself hanging.
Yeah.
He did die by suicide of hanging.
Yeah.
In the closet.
The light on your microphone just flashed red.
Oh, we didn't charge it.
But it's not flashing again.
I thought it said every 10 seconds or something like that.
Yeah. That's what I thought too. That's why I was looking at it, waiting for it to go again.
Oh.
Okay, whatever. Continue.
Are you sure it wasn't my nose ring?
I'm sure it wasn't.
Just flashed red.
Oh, yours just did too. Oh, the batteries must be dying. That's okay. We're almost done.
We'll charge him a little bit.
Yeah. So in today's day and age, aside from Yankee Jim, which people still talk about to this day, people often hear a baby crying. Many people believe this is little Tommy Jr. Violet is seen and heard crying out in the backyard and on the second floor where she spent a lot of her time. And there's a story of a worker at the museum, and I'm not sure if he was like a tour guide or a custodian. It doesn't really matter. He worked there. And he was closing up for the night. As he was setting the alarm, he heard a woman say, "Why are you here?" He freaked out, ran out of the building. The alarm was going off. So the police showed up.
Fuck.
Right? Oh, he didn't either. But because the alarm was going off, the police showed up.
Right.
And this police officer saw a woman in a green dress in the window. He assumed it was someone who worked there, except for she just disappeared. People think this story is about Violet.
Probably. What the fuck, bro?
But a lot of members of the Whaley family have actually been seen here, and they're believed to haunt this house and museum. Anna Whaley has been seen a lot too, the mom.
I believe that.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, Overnight went there.
Ooh.
And I'm pretty sure that Corey saw Mr. Whaley sitting at his desk. Because he freaked out for a good while, saying like, "No, dude, there was someone sitting here."
Ah! That's crazy.
Right?
Is that still going?
Yeah. This is the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still going.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a really fun house. It's on my bucket list. I'd love to go there. It
We can
sounds
go.
exciting.
You can go.
Yes.
But if I see someone hanging and swinging in the archway, I'm running out the house. Okay, I'm just letting you know now.
Well, most of the time people will hear Yankee Jim walking around because he has spurs on his boots, so people hear like the clanging of the spurs. And that's how you know it's Yankee Jim.
Okay.
But yeah, he's definitely still there, which is kind of sad and very weird.
The fact that these keep blinking are making me anxious.
Okay, well, we're done anyway.
Okay, all right. Well, sorry to cut it short. Our microphones are dying.
We're fine.
It's making me anxious.
We'll see you next week on October.
Yay!
Woohoo! Have fun.